wearing full armor, carrying sword and board, staring at you as you approach.
Okay, now I would probably be surprisingly clean given that I just got off a shit because prestidigitation.
Oh no. He's not staring at you like you're dirty. He's just staring at you as in,
The guard's there.
You're heavily armed and walking towards him.
Not heavily armed. I just have one little sword. Anyway, I'll salute and then say I have a message to deliver.
He nods at your salute. Who is the message for?
I'll take out the envelope and read off whoever it's addressed to.
That's fair. His Sir Strail. That's his name. Sir Laniver Strail. I'm not going to put him in the character list because I'll put him in the list.
Right, but obviously reading it off the letter.
Right. All right. He nods to you. Follow me. He turns and heads into the fortress.
Well then, fancy.
Okay, I follow him.
As he enters, he signals to another guard, and that guard walks out in front of the gate to keep watch. But he leads you through through a series of stone corridors to an unadorned door. Knocks, announces you all, and opens the door for you. As you enter, it looks as if you're entering into an older man's study. There's a large desk across the inside of it. There is a sword and shield mounted on the wall behind it. It's lit by torches on the wall. There's an older man sitting behind the desk who looks up as you enter. Gray flecked beard, graying hair, but pretty jacked despite his age.
Some Strail? Actually, no, Mr. Laniver.
That is me, yes.
My name is Adriel Korobnash. I bring correspondence from Sir... Would he be a sir?
He is a sir.
From Sir Varric.
Oh, do sit down, please.
Have a seat. Hand him the letter.
He motions you to a couple of just bare wooden chairs. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. He takes the letter, opens it, and scans through it quickly. I see. Do you know Barrick's mission up there?
He's trying to catch
Only in
Slender as
vague
the
terms.
Weevil, correct?
Yes. All right. Very well. I'm glad to know he's alive. It does my heart good to know that he's still alive, even if he hasn't found him yet. We'll see if he comes home. We could use him here.
I'm sure you'll be seeing him soon enough. He's strong.
True enough. Strength isn't always enough, though.
Well, I didn't say it was the only thing.
It's one thing to be the big man running around with a sword. It's quite another when you have to yell at everybody to come back and face you because they've outfought you. Very frustrating, trust me. May I ask where you're heading next?
We have some business in
Everland.
Everland.
Everland. Sorry, can just call the map.
It's the place. Yeah, it's the place to the east with the big blue box around
Yeah, it's
it.
highlighted, but it was off on that. I had to scroll the map.
Yeah. I see. Be careful. You look competent, but be careful out over there.
Is
Oh,
it
as always, darling.
especially bad out there?
The damn undead. There's undead spreading out of the Evermoors. In addition to all this giant trouble that we're having.
Yeah, Angst just immediately looks, like, pauses in her usual smile and then goes back.
We're not sure why, but there's enough that it's probably an intentional plague from somewhere. They're all spreading out from the Evermoors. Trying to find something, too. There's intelligent undead amongst them.
This is disturbing. Well, hopefully our business in Everland will allow us to do something about this, at least a little bit on the way.
Hopefully. It's no offense, but it may be a matter for greater, maybe a matter for greater than four or five people. We'll have to see, I suppose.
500 is nearly 100 fives.
True enough. We've had heroes in smaller numbers before, too. Only we could find those ones again. He scowls. He looks down at his desk.
Oh, they're around, doing the part bit by bit.
Huh. From what I've heard of them, they didn't sound the type to do it bit by bit.
Well, I was more referring to your friend Barrick.
Ah, yes. Well, Barrack's stuck in the edge of the world. But I digress. You have better things to do, I imagine, than listen to an old man complain. Have you any other questions?
Would you suggest any particular, any particular things to gather here before we head out that might, help us with these things in the Evermoors? At least to stay away from them.
Anything that helps with undead. Stock up on your holy water. Stock up on your holy water. Anything magical that you can find that deals with undead is always helpful as well.
Can you update us on the most recent giant rumors?
Ah, yes.
We've been at sea for a few days.
Distasteful. The town of Tribor was hit by a couple of fire giants not long ago. Brian Shander's got frost giants, though I hear they've been driven south by something.
And so just smirk at that.
Here's hoping they don't come here. There's a little town named Golden Fields as well, not far from Waterdeep, actually, where apparently the town was attacked by hill giants. Those are the major attacks right now, but there's smaller giant bands roving the whole region.
I'll probably spend a moment explaining what exactly happened in Bryn Shander, so that he knows. And if the frost giants do show up, they know they're just looking for this one dude.
Ah. You did the best you could, and it was a good job. But I would rather they didn't. They hadn't have lived, personally. But you have to understand, I cannot just yield. If this artist Simber or any of his blood are in my city, I cannot just yield them to the giants.
With all due respect, your lordship, you have an army, and you are more likely to pull an army out of your pocket than we were.
True enough. True enough.
And they can be reasoned with if you can find this man, or at least prove he is not in your city. The bigger concern is the thing that's stirring them up is stirring up all the giants.
Yes. Well, hopefully we can do something about them soon. Are you heading to join the Lord's Alliance down in Waterdeep? Answer the call.
Next goal.
Technically, no.
Well.
Fair enough.
No, I speak in jest. We're already agents of the Lord's Alliance.
Technically, we're already working.
Of course, of course. Good. We'll need younglings as competent as you all are to deal with this.
Thanks.
He nods. Well, don't let an old man detain you too much longer. You should
Thank you for saying that.
get on the road soon enough. Oh, no problem. Anyone bearing news from the north is welcome in these times.
But yes, we need to find lodging so we can leave first thing in the morning. Own horses.
Of course. If you wish, you could stay here, but it may not be to your... Maybe a bit Spartan for your tastes.
Oh, no worries. I have a few ideas.
Walk down any street in Neverwinter and you'll find a tavern.
I believe I have one or two in mind that I did quite like last time I was here.
Excellent.
She'll name a couple of like the high scale ones that she knows, and offer to like basically give him an invite to come see her play tonight, because she'll do that.
Ah, if I can get away from work here, I may well. Thank you for the invitation.
Of course, darling.
All right.
Head out in search of lodging and
Search of a
also,
tavern.
yep, search a tavern and also maybe getting some stuff before we go.
Fair enough.
We have
Magic
plenty of money to spend.
You do. You do indeed. Anybody looking for anything specific?
Is liquid
Yes.
sunlight a thing?
Yeah, a couple things. What was it?
Sorry, Sil?
I asked if liquid sunlight was a thing.
Liquid sunlight. I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure there's like a wondrous item that does sunlight-based stuff or daylight.
What are we doing for prices again?
Yeah, it's a 3.5 alchemical item, so I didn't assume that it would be available.
Yeah, I don't think it is. For magic item prices, 250 to 350 for uncommon. I feel like rare is. Let me check.
They go up like orders of magnitude.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, I mean the DMG listed as 500 to 5,000. So
okay. I think we were going with center of the range for magic item prices, just on average. What are you look? Are you looking for anything specific?
bracers of defense is what I wanted, but I don't think I can afford them.
Yeah, maybe not.
So cloak of protection for me.
Is that uncommon?
Yep,
Wow.
Damn.
pretty sure. Let me double
Actually.
check.
Is it as good as the ring of protection though?
It does the same
yes.
exact thing,
Huh. Wow.
but they do stack. But I think they might be different rarities. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, the ring is rare, but the cloak is uncommon.
Huh, that's weird. Okay, yeah. You can pick up a cloak of protection for yourself.
Okay, and that's how much you said? 250.
We're gonna go on the upper end because that is very good for an uncommon item.
Fair.
So take 350 for that.
All right.
So 2 to 350 for uncommon magic items?
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't mind having a perioptic wound closure.
250 for that.
Sweet deal.
All right.
What about that proof against poison?
Yes, you can definitely pick up one of those here. There's enough intrigue in Neverwinter that there's some.
You can actually buy those by the dozen.
I'd like do my disguise charm and hopefully haggle down to a decent price.
Go for it.
So rares are going to be a couple thousand, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I have a weird request. So I'll let people
You have a weird request. Okay, hit me with it.
I kind of want a sword whip.
Okay, explain to me what you mean by sword whip.
I'm sorry, say again?
Did I just hear you correctly that you wanted a sword whip?
Yes.
Okay, explain to me what you mean.
Let me figure out how to phrase this. A sword that turns into a whip and has like spiky bits on it.
That's pretty much exactly what you thought it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Oh. I mean, I don't think there would be anywhere that would sell that by default. But you could definitely put in an order for it. I have no idea what the price would be off the top of my head. So let me get back to you about that. Do you want it to do anything magical?
That's actually the tricky part.
besides transform from a sword into a whip and back again?
I would like it to be able to use the cantrips that I know, the non-ranged ones, using the reach of the weapon.
Ooh, that would be a nifty trick.
Even if
Okay.
it's just plus 5 feet rather than double range, because
Let
one
me
is
think
much
about-
more abusable than the other. But otherwise,
Yeah.
it's kind of not very useful to me anyway. So.
Yeah, let me send me exactly what you want out of it, and I will price that for you at some point over the next week.
Okay.
Just like DM it to me on Discord or something. All right. So, magic item shopping. Everybody's picked up what they want. You can head to a tavern, find beds at one of Inks's favorites.
She's just chatting up everybody that she knows,
Of course.
which is probably mostly everybody there. Like the party's
Yeah,
back
I
in
don't-
town.
I don't quite know everyone the same way Inks does, but you do notice that in taverns, somehow a lot more people seem to know who I am.
I don't think anybody knows everybody the way Inks does.
It's a gift, really.
Does anybody want to try and perform like we did last time?
As usual.
Right. Hit him with the performance check.
Wow.
You do not do so good. You get booed off stage after a little while. Unfortunately.
That's
No
fine.
toma-
She's all about the drinking and chatting up everybody here anyway.
No tomatoes, though, which is a step up. Yeah. So, tavern all around you guys. Good food, good company, good place to sleep. I think this is where we're going to end for the night. Everybody is cool with that.
Ha!
Ha! And with Adriel kicking to
As
that.
soon as an actual band comes up.
An actual what?
Band.
Ha!
Inks deliberately kept out of the spotlight so Adriel would have her moment. And just be that much better in comparison.
Combination dance acrobatics routine. Jumps, flip,
Nice.
combos. All over the table,
people-
stealing people's drinks.
People appreciatively throw money at you. You end up with a grand total of about 5.5 gold.
Right, that's going to turn around to orphans or something before we leave.
Okay. Cuckoo, choo. Anybody else want to try their hand at performing before we end for the night?
Miss Cliff.
Okay, I'm going to take that as a no because everybody's very quiet. All right. So, tavern, beds, food, company, music, acrobatics, good place to rest. So this is where we shall end for the night.
Yay, party.
Hell yeah. All right.
With Adriel, it's 5 gold in a party.
Yeah. So, yeah, bit of technical difficulties, but I enjoyed myself this session. Yeah. Questions, comments, concerns, anything, guys?
It's good fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed.
Yes, welcome.
Yes. Welcome to the group. I'd toast you, but all my beer is over in the fridge, and that's far away.
Oh, that's sad.
Nominations?
Yes, that is a thing. Who do we nominate this week, team? Who had it last week?
Shared it.
Ox and me. It was a dual
All
wield.
right. Yeah, we're not doing a dual wieldian this week, so we got to pick somebody, guys.
Sorry, what are we picking someone for?
Oh, sorry. The thing we do after every session is the person who won last time nominates somebody else, like who did well, like roleplay wise and stuff, and they get inspiration next time.
Ah,
Hmm.
So who do we think so far?
That's a good question.
So I think Richard wandering along the water as long as possible, just because he can.
I was actually thinking Richard for looting the captain's quarters.
Also that.
Thoroughly in character.
Yeah.
So it
Opening the
sometimes does
captain's
pay.
corpse.
Yeah, you rolled a 19 to pick the lock on the captain's corpse. Good job.
When the key was right there too.
Yeah, when he was literally wearing the key. All right. Congratulations, Rich.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody got anything else to say? Anything they want to announce or anything?
Should be good.
All right. Well, thank you for the game tonight, everybody. I had a great time. I hope you all did too. I will
Always.
see you next week.
Later.
There you
Good night,
go.
all.
Later, guys. Night.
yeah.